Hello everyone. It's Tuesday, so that means we're streaming. I'm only or actually no, it's Sunday. Oops, miscalled that. Hold on, just a minute. There we go. Okay. I forgot that I had my mic in the little recording booth that I have it on usually. And that probably made it a little bit more probably muffled, but perhaps sounded better. We're playing more Evil Within 2. We're in chapter 11. Just got in here. We're learning that we're trying to fight Mobius. There's internal strife. Some of the members are trying to form their own cult. And O'Neill went missing. I figured someone was going to grab him anyway. And we met Torres. It was a lot of stuff to blow up. That reminds me, we never did check that other slide, did we? Or maybe we did. Hey Pizza, how's it going today? It's the week of the new gen. It's a new gen launch week. It's hard to believe that the new gen starts in just 2 days. How crazy is that? To me, it's not that crazy. To me, this is probably one of the tamest new gen releases I've ever seen. I'm still not at the point where I still feel like it just feels like we're making an upgrade. It doesn't feel like we're making a significant boost in anything. So honestly, ammo upgrades for the sniper rifle are pretty good. I feel we should invest in that first, after we invest in firepower. It's gotten very windy and cold, yeah. I mean, this past week, or at least over here in the southern part of the US, I always notice that every single year, it always has an October freeze. Right there during Halloween. I always used to feel a little bit bad for the trick-or-treaters because it would be literally in the 30s, for example, right there at freezing. And they're all running around in their little costumes. Okay, I remember where are we supposed to go again? Past the neural fly way back to O'Neill. Okay, that's right. We're just jumping straight in.
Let's hope the marrow is still there.
Since there's apparently, I think, 16 or 17 chapters, somebody said, we might be getting close to done this week. I think we're going to finish this week. My work pattern was ruined on Saturday because all Saturday I kept trying to fix my computer after upgrading my software suite from Photoshop and Adobe Premiere Elements version 15, which is what I've been using for the longest time, to version 19, which is the 2021 most recent version. And installing the update kept crashing my computer, constantly crashing, to the point where my computer just would start a boot cycle every 5 minutes. And I'm like, I cannot work like this. So until I can figure it out, or maybe get my next computer upgrade that I was planning on doing later this year anyway, I'm just gonna stay off the most recent versions because I just want to keep producing. And if something like that isn't a smooth upgrade, I don't need it. Oh, hey, it's the cooling can. Now we can craft frost bolts. We're gonna hold on to those though, because we found two. We somehow wasted two. I thought I fired one, but we somehow wasted two. and they are very potent. They freeze enemies for a long time, and I get the feeling, I don't know if there's a damage multiplier, but you can definitely wail into an enemy while it's frozen. So not only was I super frustrated on Saturday, I got no work done, no editing projects done. I messed up one of my recordings. I recorded 3 scripts. No, I wrote 3 scripts, recorded 2 of them. One of them was messed up. I didn't record the 3rd one. Hey Umbra, hey Sam. How you guys doing tonight? And so I was just so frustrated on Saturday after my computer kept crashing and rebooting and the recording went bad. I was just like, I don't want to work on anything else today, so I just binge watched The Witcher, which I haven't done for a while. And honestly, it made me feel pretty good because that show is, you know, I'm sure you've heard it a lot. It's good. It's a good show. I recommend it. All right, let's see what we got. I think there's 10 still at the bottom. Yeah. So 2, 1, 2, 6, 1, 1. So we have to do all of them. Yeah. Easy peasy. And so, oh, okay. I get the feeling we're going to be fighting a lot more of these cultists. Okay, so we have 1 Frostbolt. We did only fire 1.
Shit. Looks like Theodore's been here. Maybe that's why I couldn't contact O'Neill. Hoffman's safe house is nearby. I should check up on her.
Well, it makes sense because Theodore was one of the Mobius agents, so it's not really surprised that he doesn't know about the Marrow. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen clues of him before. Pizza, what's your favorite food, favorite drink, favorite dessert, favorite thing to do for fun? That's a lot. Let's see. So my favorite food I can easily tell you. My favorite thing to eat, easily, is shrimp in almost any given form. Shrimp, fried shrimp, butterflied shrimp, shrimp scampi, all those different ways Bubba Gump would describe shrimp. I love eating shrimp. Shrimp is my favorite food. I love eating those sea bugs. They are so delicious. My favorite dessert item, though, would be cheesecake. I love cheesecake. And it has to be actual cheese, like cream cheese based cheesecake. Not that crazy lame mousse crap that they serve at Cheesecake Factory. I don't like most of Cheesecake Factory's cheesecake because theirs more resembles mousse, and that's not what cheesecakes are. I guess you could argue they could be, but that's not the type that I prefer. I think they suck. But and that's also too rich. I don't like it being too rich. My favorite thing to drink, I don't know if you mean regular or alcoholic, but my favorite thing to drink normally would be sweet tea. I drink a lot of water and I drink a lot of tea, but my favorite thing to drink, if I can help it, is sweet tea. My favorite thing that's a little hard to drink, my age-appropriate beverage of choice, would be vodka. I love vodka. Nothing added to it, not even on the rocks. Just pour it in a glass, and I will start drinking it. Don't give me those little tiny shots either. I'll just keep pouring it into that glass and drink it straight. Hey Griffin, how are you? My favorite thing to do for fun? So the knee-jerk reaction would be video games, but there are a lot of times I play video games and I'm not having fun, so my favorite thing to do for fun, the thing that always brings a smile to my face, is when I have an engaging round of verbal fisticuffs with someone. And what do I mean by that? I mean when I can have a fruitful, interesting, and honestly satisfying debate. Proof you have Southern roots. Oh, tell me, like, I may be born a Yankee, but let me tell you what, I love sweet tea. I've always loved sweet tea. That's the one thing that I miss from parts of the South. And if you live in a state that has a Publix in it, Publix is green tea with honey and ginseng is so flipping good. Oh my god, I used to love buying gallons of that stuff. when it was on sale, especially. So good. But yeah, I love discussion with people, but I love a conversation that also results in that bloodstain's not a good sign. I really hope Asian lady's okay. Oh, dude, yeah, like I drink straight vodka, and people are like, do you want like a chaser on that? Do you want ice on that? I'm like, no, man, just straight up dry. I love the way it burns on the way down. And they're like, damn, like it ain't that bad. If I can't have vodka, then I'm okay with rum as a second.
Another one of these.
I might drink whiskey, but I'm very picky. I don't drink beer. I don't like any beer. There have been almost no beers that I like. The only type of beers that I've enjoyed were the ones that are kind of like. I mean, if Shadows gets on here later, he knows I have a sweet tooth when it comes to those things. Does Texas not do sweet tea? I don't know, because ever since I moved to Texas, I haven't been able to go out and necessarily go around and try different places. But when things calm down a little bit, then I will drive around to see how people are. Because if you go into a restaurant, you sit down, you order, you know, sweet tea, then they should bring you the proper thing. We got sweet tea? Sweet. Good to know. I look forward to more of that then.
Safe house to go to a restricted area of the Marrow? Doesn't sound like him.
Yeah, that guy's a wimp. Why would O'Neill, unless O'Neill was converted by what's his face, Theodore. Theodore may have converted him. O'Neill's already pretty shaky. I missed most of that conversation just now. I just caught the end of it. I'm picky when it comes to ciders. There are a lot of ciders I don't like, but there have been almost no beers that I like. I'm really not a beer guy at all. I don't drink beer, I drink liquor, is what I just tell people. And most liquors I'm okay with. I don't like tequila, I'm okay with whiskey, and like I said, if you have it, I prefer vodka and I prefer rum. But I really only drink socially. Like, I have bottles at home, but like I don't drink by myself. That's what an alcoholic does. But yeah, I love a rousing discussion with people. And the thing that people sometimes often misinterpret from me is I also love to play devil's advocate. I like to sometimes argue the opposite position of someone, not to troll them, not to make fun of them, although sometimes it ends up being the case. But I also, sometimes when somebody asserts a position, I'm just as curious to see if they can defend that position. A, to see if they really believe in it, and B, to see if they actually know what the heck they're talking about. Because a lot of times people just say they stand for this, and then I'm like, okay, let's have a discussion about this. And then, you know, if they quote unquote start losing the verbal fisticuffs, they might get upset or think I'm trolling them or think I'm just making fun of them. But really, I just want to see how their perspective, their ideas. I want to exchange ideas. And sometimes the best way to do that is a debate. But some people are just so emotionally fragile for a debate. They view it as like arguing. They're like, oh, what do I have to argue about everything? It's like an argument. We're just exchanging ideas in a slightly aggressive way. Shotgun. I was expecting those doors to bust open with a monster. But yeah, I love doing that. More often than not, I'm disappointed because most times I will pick apart people's discussions on things. You know she's gonna come alive. Let's be real. The moment I grab those high grade parts. Really, game? Well, I ended up using 2 shotgun shells anyway. I actually didn't see the guy under the table. That was some Velociraptor stuff. I was looking over here, and the one to the side almost got me. What I was going to plan to do was hide behind the table, grab the parts, and let her get up, but clever girls, they almost got me there. Still, 2 shotgun for a high grade part, that's worth it. So worth the exchange. But yeah, like tequila in some sort of cocktail is okay. It really depends. I'm just not the biggest fan in general of it. But yeah, I love having discussions. That's why sometimes, especially in the Discord, you'll see me actively, not try to be not being overbearing because it's really hard to tell some people's sensitivities, of arguing the other position. And sometimes I don't even believe in the position I'm arguing, but I may know more about a subject that I can adequately do so. And I like to think I'm also helping the other person, because if that person ever gets challenged on their own beliefs, I want them to have the strength to stand up to it on their own. And that's why this is just verbal sparring. This is a lab. I was not expecting this much.
Looks like they had extra security for this place.
Oh, you're not gonna let me access those? You're gonna come alive. Look at him, he's still pulsating. Look at that arm. He's still alive. Ugh. And hey, thank you so much for rating. Appreciate that. Love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the previous stream. But yeah, that's basically the drink. If you can mix it with some sort of sweet cocktail, I'll have that. Ooh, intimidating. Hey Grim, I know you like tequila. You love your tequila, man. What kind of Ghostbuster stuff is this?
All these tanks. What's this about?
You know, stuff's gonna pop off. Let's be for real. We're probably gonna return here. I'm almost positive. But yeah, hopefully that answered your questions, Pizza. I will say this, though. I'm very picky and choosy. I won't just argue for the sake of arguing. That's fruitless. That's useless. That itself, the attitude upon which one debates, that is how, like any duel, is conducted. If you do so out of anger or revenge or spite, you already lost the mental battle. You're already mentally damaged. But if you do so collectively, calmly, with the sake of learning and education, uh-oh, we need a chip.
Can't pass through without one of those chips. Gotta be one around here somewhere.
Alright, we got a residence over there. And a residence over there. Oh, there's a whole big area over there. But yeah, you don't start attacking people with your words. Words always have power. Oh, we have a top floor. scan the area. How do we get to that top floor? Oh, hello. That's a clever spot. Nice. But, yeah. I love doing that. What if I grab this file if they'll try to grab me? Nope. Okay. I didn't even read the file was. But yeah, that's my favorite thing to do. Nothing passes the time better than having a nice, strong-willed discussion. And honestly, I think you respect people a lot more for that, because when you really understand where people define... Ooh, we have a stealth section if we're giving us bottles. You really understand and respect people better, I feel, if you know and they know where you stand with each other. So many people try... Why didn't that work? How come I wasn't able to... Fall. Hey, grabby hands. That worked. Oh, it just doesn't let me take cover behind there. Okay. That sucks. I really wanted to stealth kill her, but I guess that wasn't an option. Oh, but I can stealth this. This apparently counts as cover, but not the cart. Okay, game. We're just clearing the ground floor before we go up to the top floor. The classic valuable thing inside a morgue trick. You know that's a trap. Nothing like a weird science lab. And that's why when it comes to things, it's whenever you're having discussions with people, it's like earning XP in anything else. You know, you get more used to talking. Of course. You get more used to talking to people and keeping your cool when people talk aggressively to you. It's like an exercise of the mind. But you're not going to get that experience because so many people are just so shy. So shy when it comes to expressing themselves or having an opinion that differs from others. When usually what they don't realize is the other party is, especially if this is just a off-the-cuff discussion, is just as nervous about looking socially different than you. People think they're the only person, like, oh, what if that person thinks I'm weird or crazy or something like that. Unless you're doing something actually weird and crazy, there's nothing to worry about. You're not looking to prove yourself to that other person. You're not looking to, like, revolutionize anybody's life. You're not saving a life based on your opinion about whatever dumb thing you're talking about. So relax. There's no stakes here. Just relax. Alright, so we found the stairs up. What is that? That sounds like a normal one. Because it doesn't sound like the knife lady. Is it upstairs or downstairs? Okay. Alright, so we need an electric bolt for there. There was another door we passed that needed an electric bolt too. Trying to think. So you know as soon as we grab this condenser, dude's gonna come alive. Maybe not. Guess this game keeps you guessing. I can't help but wonder, is that the side room? Or is that upstairs? I'd hate to miss an entire wing of an area. Alright, so is that the door we went in from? Yeah, that is. That's the door we came in from. Alright, so we have red doors there that needs a security chip. We have door over here with an electrical lock. And we have upstairs. And that's why, if you have a perfectly normal, normal being like, you know, not bizarre, deviant, horribly offensive, racist, sexual, whatever, just something that's within those realms of, like, you know, this isn't something that's illegal or unethical, then relax. Oh, there's a disturbance here. Well, apparently it's not in that direction. Maybe it's upstairs?
20% of Union's populace has succumbed already. At this rate, there will be no one left.
Yeah, it's upstairs. Okay. Alright, let's check what's in this morgue. Alright, there's some annoyed lady out there. Alright. Somebody's probably gonna come crashing through the window. I really should read these files. I think the more we explore, the more things end up coming out here in the front or the bottom floor. But yeah, look, Grabby Hands was already working. We picked up the No Grabby Hands perk, and immediately useful. Immediately useful. Alright, do we want to go through locked door or upstairs? I think we maybe try upstairs. I hear somebody eating something. That could be upstairs too. Where are the stairs again? Oh, there we are. Alright. God damn it. Look at that shit. Wow, that looks like it could be an area over there, so we just unlocked the door. Yeah, those are a few of my favorite things. Yeah, something is howling. Like that. Alright, I think the residence was up here. No, apparently it's the other side. Yeah, it's the other side. Yeah, what the hell? Let's just check here. Let's just be thorough. How long do you think it's going to be before you can walk into a store and buy a Series X? Spring is safe. Because people who think they're going to walk into a store on Tuesday and buy a Series X from any vendor, unless you have like a deal or an inside man, then good luck. And if you're somebody who pre-ordered the PS5 and you did it through places like Walmart or Target, extra good luck for you that your orders don't get canceled from that or Amazon, because there are a lot of people who are not going to get their orders fulfilled. And trust me, you're going to hear all those people be like, but I pre-ordered. Yup, and that matters precisely dick. Because they will take your money without securing an actual product. You should read the fine lines. The only retailer that I know of that actually secures your product before accepting a pre-order is actually GameStop. That's actually one good thing they do that no one else does. Walmart, Target, and especially Amazon and Best Buy will take your money before they actually promise you a product. Which is shenanigans, but it is what it is. Best Buy is usually a good backup, though. Because they're also pretty reliable for the most part when it comes to pre-orders. But there are many times where they will over-order or overestimate supply. And Walmart and Target just have the shiftiest people that will, quote-unquote, lose your pre-order in the back. Or it falls off a truck. Or other shenanigans. Or they can't find it for whatever reason.
What do we have here?
And there is zero repercussions on that. Amazon will give you like a $10 gift card for the inconvenience, but they really don't care. Hey Jtron, how's it going today? I'm not anti-pre-order. Pre-ordering serves a purpose when it's for stuff that you know is actually exclusive, such as collector's editions. Then it serves a purpose. To me, unless there's a really good pre-order exclusive item or something that makes it worth it, that's like, say, a special edition, like an art book or a steelbook case, there's not really a reason to rush out and get a day one version of any game. Unless you just really want to support that game, and that's perfectly valid too. That's how the consumer market goes. It's just as valid to buy something beforehand as it is to not do so beforehand. It goes both ways. I am definitely not anti-pre-order, but I don't pre-order absolutely everything. There are games and items, like for example, if it's like a statue or something like that, or like a model kit, it's like that's a limited production item. You either get yours or you're going to be sorry. It's because it's never going to come back ever. Oh, did you just see that dude warp out of nowhere? Did you just see that shenanigan? Dude literally... I swear sometimes this game cheats. I literally watched that dude teleport out of nowhere. That is the heftiest shenanigan. Where even is he? But yeah, I can tell you, Griffin, from 10 years of the biz and serving the first wave of the last gen. Oh, they're both there. I'm just going to explosive bolt them. Really? How did you live? Man, they're getting more resistant to getting shot in the leg. Unless they're like the big burly dudes. But the new gen consoles, I know your Xbox died, Grim. So to you, this getting an Xbox Series X is actually really good because you do need an upgrade in general. It's a lot more effective, cost effective wise, than just getting yours replaced or whatever. And since it's completely backwards compatible for all the games that you have, it's literally just a 100% upgrade. So for you, I do actually recommend the Series X. I don't recommend the PS5 or the Xbox One or any new gen stuff in the first year because that is when all the problems are. Now, after the first few waves go out and people work out the kinks and all the dead units are returned and all that other sort of stuff and they start re-engineering stuff, yeah, middle of next year at the earliest is when you would probably, if you do want to be an early adopter, want to think about getting it. After all, it's not like anything for real on the PS5 or Xbox One is a must-play. Right now, neither of them have killer apps. Let's just be for real.
20% of Union's populace has become mobile. Our efforts have been in vain. The core escaped less than a day ago.
Does anyone remember the issues of the PS4? I certainly do. I absolutely remember all the dead-in-the-box systems, all the yellow lighted deaths, all the people who tried to upgrade their own hard drive, messed it up and bricked their system, all the controller touchpads that didn't work, or the HDMI ports burning out on the Slims, or the sticks that the rubbers fell off because they're made out of super cheap material for the year one. Yeah, I remember all of that because I had to deal with all those angry customers. So I have not forgotten. All those other people who were like, oh, I don't remember that happening. Yeah, it must be nice. You didn't work in retail during those years. I mean, Jtron, it's fine if, oh, hey, MedPatch upgrade, sweet. It's easy to say, well, it's like, oh, well, that didn't happen to me. That's fine. But I worked in an industry where I dealt with thousands of people, and I can tell you it was a frequent problem. Yeah, PlayStation 4s were actually worse than Xbox Ones when it first launched. I don't want you knowing about that. But yeah. Oh no, Jtron, it's cool. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I know how it is. It's like, but it's retail's retail anywhere. If you've ever worked a retail job literally anywhere, it's the same. Both good and bad. You have good days, you have bad days, you have good customers, you have bad customers. You're just selling video games. I always tell people that. It's like you're not breaking rocks, you're just selling video games. But my biggest thing I still remind people is do not get a day one console. There are so many issues. And many times you're going to be in the majority who don't have any problems. I have a day one Switch. I have had zero issues with it. I never had the overheating bending. I never had the left joystick drift problem. I didn't have any of that stuff happen to me. And it's been going on 3 years. I got a day one. You were the guy Karen asked to speak to? Yep. You know what's funny? My district manager's name was Karen. And I feel bad for her because she's such a nice lady, and now her name's been soiled on the internet. She was such a nice lady. Alright, is there anything up here? I don't think there's anything else up here. I think we combed this area pretty well. But yeah, I had to fight every single fight. And I have had people that claim to be grown adults have literal meltdowns in the middle of my store just because they didn't get their way. And they were wrong. And because they're dealing with me, a person who happens to love verbal fisticuffs, they couldn't beat me in an argument. And that irritated them even more because I was just so good at poking all the holes in their logic and their stories. And they wouldn't get their way. They're like, I'll get you fired tomorrow. I'm like, and I'll be here next week. It's like, I'm going to call your district manager. Don't worry about it. In fact, I already called them, and I told them to expect a call from you. I already gave my side of the story first. And I tell them that with a shit-eating grin on my face. Those are the mean people, though. Mass majority of the people, super nice. Most people that come to a video game store are pretty nice. The only ones that are kind of annoying are the kids that are socially awkward and don't have friends, and so they talk to you because you're a captive audience, and you can't go anywhere. And because you're kind of like a bartender, you're just kind of like cleaning your glasses and just going, yep, uh-huh, sounds rough, buddy. Yep, you're so cool for being good at this video game. Yep, uh-huh. And you know they're just there to talk because they're lonely. When I was managing a strip center store, that's how it was for a lot of the kids because their parents just dumped them off there because we're basically free babysitting to them. Before we move through this door, I want to cash in my stuff. And there were times where they would literally leave like small children for hours. And I once asked about that. I'm like, is that legal? Can they actually do that? And they're like, it's not illegal. Because I know what they would do. They would, in our strip center, there were a lot of bars. And so, like, the moms or dads would come in, drop their kids off at GameStop, and just go drinking. Brain juice. 15,000. Hello. Yeah. Good times. When I was in a mall store, though, it wasn't so bad. Because people are just in there for usually, like, 30 seconds. Sometimes they're there just waiting on a movie. That was actually always really cool. Because our movie theater was on the 3rd floor of our mall, and they would premiere new movies on Thursday nights. So on Thursdays, which are almost always the slowest days of the week, Wednesdays and Thursdays are the slowest day in a week. If you ever want to go into a store and not be bothered by anybody, go into a mall. These days, it's pretty much all the time. But before, during normal traffic, Tuesday mornings or Wednesday mornings, or Thursday at any point in time. Those are the slowest days. You have the entire place to yourself. You can walk to the front line of pretty much any store. Good times. And it was actually pretty chill because the mall's kind of like a big community. So you get to see a lot of regular faces, and there's a lot of mall rats that hang out. And I enjoyed the rate. Okay, hold on. So this is a technique. So within a certain distance behind an unaware enemy, a red icon will be displayed on them. So hold... Oh shit, hold on. There we go. The attack will fail if the enemy notices you partway through the sprint. That's actually not as good as I thought. Because instead of running them down, I should just sneak on that. I feel like I wasted 12,000. That wasn't as good as I thought. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get fight through the pain. In Europe, you just take your kids to the bar. Yeah, different standards. But yeah, working launch days for the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, the Switch Lite, the various 3DSs that came out, all of them were terrible days. All the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, Jesus Christ. The NES Classic, people were nasty. People were nasty trying to get that thing. Golly. Oh, we have no more explosive bolts to make. Ooh, we need to be careful with those. And why not? We need 900 to upgrade the sniper rifle. Alright. But, yeah. It was good times. Now, if you are an early adopter, and you're willing to take the risk of being an early adopter, then more power to you. I was more than happy to take your money. I wasn't going to talk somebody out of buying something they were determined to buy. Like I said, Grim, in your case, because your Xbox died, and this would be a complete hardware upgrade for you, I recommend it. If you can cloud save your games in any way, if your system at least turns on long enough for you to cloud save something, then do so. Because one cool thing about Smart Delivery with the Series X is that it saves all your settings, it saves your cloud saves, your save points, everything transfers over one-to-one. It's like upgrading a PC. It is so easy. Except usually upgrading a PC is not easy. It's a lot more tedious than that. But Series X, very good in terms of upgrading. To me, it's also the issue of the fact that there's just really no killer app games that are worth it. In my opinion. My humble but accurate opinion. Some people are like, oh, but you're going to get Dark Souls. Dark Souls is just a fresh coat of paint and a glitch, like, you know, an upgrade, hopefully, because let's just be real, it wasn't made very well on the PS3, but it's a PS3 game that's been remastered. Ooh, big deal. All the other games are ports.
Are these Union citizens? What's Mobius doing with them?
And everything else that's, for the most part, you can get on PS4 and out. Yeah, you won't have ray tracing, you won't have the faster loading time of the better hardware and hard drive, but who cares? Like, you're still playing Miles Morales. Alright, well, this isn't a trap. It's like, oh, but what about Bug Snacks? What about Bug Snacks? You're going to be playing that game, and you're going to be bored with it in a day. They want Destruction Derby All-Stars to be the next Rocket League. They're too late. That was Fall Guys. Fall Guys had the rise and dip of Rocket League, where it became like the hottest thing. Everybody was playing it, everybody was raving about it, and then like the moment the next big thing comes out, which was Among Us, the hardcore crowd stays, but for the mass majority, that's it. Over. Done with. Is it in here? What the flip?
It's coming.
Oh crap.
I gotta get out of here.
It's the weird lady. How do I get out of here? I don't have a key card.
Looks like it goes down forever.
Alright, so crazy ghost lady can't kill her. I guess that was the resonance. But yeah, you're killing yourself, you're stressing yourself out, you're getting all this stuff to do what? To play the games you're already playing just slightly better? Was that really worth all the stress and the $500? Come on, man. Wait for a sale. Wait for a bundle. If you get a bundle deal. Oh, this is bad.
That.
Oh, we're playing this game again?
Holy shit. It's searching for me.
This must be why it gave us so many bottles. Well, that was bad. Dead Zoes. Oh, come on, lady. Alright, she's going over there. Shit. Look somewhere else. Look somewhere else, ghost lady. Turn around. Look somewhere else. You don't see me behind this highly perforated grate. Stand perfectly still. They hunt based on movement. Come on, lady. Look somewhere else, please. I'm gonna take a chance. What is on that operating table? Oh, don't tell me I need to get the key card from wherever that is. I don't see anything glimmering in there. So maybe not. Oh, wait, this goes back up there? Oh, man. Or is this the same place? Oh, it's the same place, okay. Alright, I guess I gotta go down there. I wonder if she's a manifestation of our daughter. Okay, very clearly we're gonna have to get past there. She's gonna mess up the cover as we go through, is what I'm guessing. Where is she? Ooh. Ooh. Come on. this game. Like, how can she hear me when there's so much crap falling everywhere? Turn around. Ah, shit, really? Man, almost got that. Ah, almost got that. But, PS5, I highly recommend. Please get the version that they don't intend for you to get. Which is the physical disk drive version. Please make every effort you can to own physically whatever software you buy. Oh, thank God it gave me a checkpoint in the middle of it. That is very generous of you. Sort of. Which way was I going? Okay. I'm this far. Shit. Just kill me. Just kill me. You saw me. Xbox, just go for the Series X. There's almost no point to the Series S. You get the Series S if you have the OG Xbox One and you just want to play that slightly better. But honestly, just wait for the Series X. It's worth that $100 difference. Oh, and one thing I heard from many people reviewing both consoles, which is a matter that I talked about earlier, is this actually matters. The Xbox One X actually runs very quiet, while the PS5 does sound like a jet engine when it gets really hot. I'm like, why am I not surprised? How did you see me? How did you see me? That is shenanigans. From what they initially showed in terms of software, I already basically said, you know what, I'm not getting a PS5 till 2022. Because all the main software they're showing off, like over 2020 or 2021, I haven't seen anything that's like, oh, dude, I gotta upgrade my consoles. I gotta upgrade my PC to get that. Like, the most up-to-date modern game that's coming out soon whenever is Cyberpunk. You know, I've had my eye on that forever, since literally the middle of 2018. And honestly, between that and backlog, what else besides Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out in 2021 that's gonna matter? It ain't Bug Snacks. Man, really? Why is she seeing me so easily now? Am I going the wrong way? Shin Megami Tensei 5? Well, I already own a Switch. Oh, you were talking about stuff that comes out in 2021. I have no idea if SMT5 is coming out in 2021. I really don't know what's going on with Atlas. That game has been announced for 3 years. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I'm not supposed to go that way. Man, see? It's like, I'm moving behind cover, but she sees me instantly. What is going on with this run? I was so close to the exit last time. If they're gonna release Persona games, then at least release Persona Strikers in the US. You know? You know Persona will sell pretty much anything. They made 3 dancing games. 3 dancing games in the last year. Which I hear are actually okay. But I don't know. When you get close, just run to the exit. See, I thought about running when I got right there at the exit, and I should have taken a chance. I wonder if I can throw a bottle. Okay, game. She's not even facing my direction, and she claims to spot me. This game is cheating. This game is cheating. She wasn't even facing me, and apparently spotted me. Ugh. That is shenanigans right there. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try the old bottle throwing trick. Oh, bottles don't work on her. Of course. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to go this way, or was I supposed to go the other way? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go this way. Oh, wait, was it that easy this entire time? Oh my god, I feel so stupid. I should have just ran. Like you said, no.
That thing again. Why is
All that just to move 5 feet.
What does it have to do with this place?
We got 2 slides. Next time we go back, we need to go check those out. But in terms of RPGs, like Tales of Arise, that was announced like 2 years ago. Nobody knows anything about that. My prevalent theory is that Babylon's Fall, that action-oriented one made by Platinum and Square, I think that got rolled into Final Fantasy 16. Because I remember showing some of you guys the trailer. I'm like, this game disappeared. The last time anybody saw it was over a year ago. And somehow over that last year, we get Final Fantasy 9 or 16 almost saying, oh yeah, we're really far into this project. I wonder if you sacrificed Babylon's Fall to make Final Fantasy 16. That's my prevalent theory. Did we gain an item from there? What was the point of that spooky? What do... Hold on. I think I hear it. Are there more enemies out there? I don't hear anybody. Okay, so... what was the point of that entire ordeal? We must have missed something somewhere. Let's just retrace our steps. I think it's hilarious that there have been so many advertisements and marketing from Epic on Godfall, and we still don't know what Godfall's about. Like, they've shown so much of that game in terms of gameplay, and I still have no idea what that game's about. All they're like is you can hit people with weapons and wear armor that looks cool. It's like, okay. And it's gonna be the game of 2000 whenever it comes out. Okay. And oh, did we go into this area? I think we did. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, wait. There was a code somewhere? Crap. I don't remember there being a code. Files. Alright, let's look for some numbers here. I think we need 4-digit numbers. Oh, these are actually old notes. Man, these are not in chronological order, are they? Persona 5 Scramble is Musou Persona 5. And basically, it's the Dynasty Warriors take on Persona 5. Whereas Persona 5, it's an extra side story. And I don't think it's canon, though. But it takes place using the gameplay of Dynasty Warriors. It's like what they did to Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors. Same exact thing. Only one company of Namco Bandai makes all of the world's Dynasty Warriors. And it's always mixed results. I missed the part where I was supposed to find a 4-digit key code. Oh, here we go. The last active, and I like how it's nice and bold and green. There we go. 0128. Surgical delicacy. Alright, we've got our key card, I think. There we go. We got this dude's SIM card.
this lab.
Of course, it's not that easy. Okay. Alright, so remember, we need to be very cautious with our explosive bolts. We should save them for group, like either bosses or groups of 3. I hear a lot of things. Okay, that's there. That's with a harpoon bolt. Actually, let's see if we can just avoid them. I don't think they know how to walk upstairs. I'm not going to test that theory, though. I hope they're not like Ghost Lady and they have magical 360 vision. Were we in here before? Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, that's the gate we have to go through. I think we were in here before. Maybe not. Ooh, 40 weapon parts. Hello. If we weren't in here before, I'm glad we came back. Yeah, we were in here before. But somehow we missed 40 weapon parts. Man. I have kept all the cases for all the games that I could keep cases for. I've always been a giant pack rat for that. Okay. You misplaced a box of games and... Oh my god. That's horrible. That's a nightmare for me. Alright, so we got grunts on the perimeter. We got a group of dudes over there. Alright, check our quarters. I want to do what some people have done, and even though it's expensive, I would like to have reproduction boxes done for many of my N64 games. I know they're cardboard and they're pieces of crap, but I still like the cardboard boxes. The old ones, you know. I have many of my original NES ones. Even though they're like really expensive to get individually printed, I think they're like $10 a case. I'd still do it. You know, when I get big time. Super big time. Not super big time, but moderately big time. Alright, so here's the thing. We're in a good corner here. I wonder if we can snipe those two guys. And then if the big guy comes by, we shoot them in the face with a crossbow bolt. Guys, I'm almost willing to take the chance on this. Let's do it. Wow, I can't believe I got away with that. You get the Banjo-Kazooie cable, guys. Controller cradle to display Banjo-Kazooie cartridge. Nice. Alright, so here's the thing. Normally I wouldn't go after you, but you are worth just so much goop juice, I have to. I have to kill you. Damage over time, do your work. That's worth 1,500. Oh, damn, they do summon some extra dudes. I am almost willing to... That's a big dude, though, who's staring at a wall. Oops. Yeah, come over here, dude. You saw something. Come over here. Check it out. Yeah, come over here. Yeah, come over here. You saw something. Check it out. There we go. I think there was a third one, too. No? Okay. I got the expansion pack with Donkey Kong 64. My aunt was super cool. Well, my cool aunt. I have some aunts that are not super cool. But my cool aunt gifted that to me for my birthday / Christmas.
About time. Hope I can still catch up with Hoffman and O'Neill.
Wait a minute. Whenever the game dumps you some ammo and gunpowder right before a door, there's a boss fight coming. We know this. We're better than this. Alright. We had a race to like 102 bananas. I remember that with me and my friends for Donkey Kong 64. I won that race. Humble brag. but it was exciting. One of my best friend at the time, man, he tried cheating. He tried getting his sister to play with it when he was like at school. I was like, that's not cool.
Kidman, it's me,
Read you loud and clear, Sebastian.
Mobius. The name. That was all I had to go on. Every avenue I pursued led to a dead end. And now I find out that they're everywhere. Hidden in plain sight. I don't understand how.
I told you before. You don't find Mobius unless they want you to.
I'm a goop farmer, motherfucker.
They know what they're doing. We knew you were looking. We were watching you.
Majora's Mask, I remember my mother got me a Costco bundle with that, which reminds me of how old Costco is. It was a bundle that came with Majora's Mask, the strategy guide, and a purple see-through controller, which I find funny because, you know, it's a single-player game, but who cares? I'd stick drift on one of my controllers anyway, so it was like, hey, it's a controller and it's a game, and it's a deal because it's Costco.
If people knew the truth,
I still have that guide.
Mobius to the ground.
Hell, I still have
You're right.
my N64 and all the controllers for it.
Find out the truth. Who would believe them?
Yeah.
Atomic Purple, is that what it was called?
Conspiracies
Yeah.
to make people
I actually really enjoyed that
conspiracy.
that purple controller. I think it had much better life in it than the one that it got packaged with.
Kidman, come in.
I'm here, Sebastian. What's up?
Ever get the feeling you don't know what's real anymore?
More than most people. Although probably not as much as you.
The first time I was inside STEM, I didn't know I was in it. Even when I got out, I was never totally sure that I'd ever left. And when I tried to explain what happened,
People told you you were crazy.
of course,
That's gonna be a thing, actually, Umbra.
I'd have them committed for
The Christmas thing. I remember a couple Christmases ago when like Lizard Group hacked the internet or something like that and took down PlayStation and Xbox. And of course, you know, we're closed on Christmas, but like the very next door, and they're like, my kid couldn't play this thing, blah blah, because the parents don't understand and they clearly don't search the internet. And you know, it's not necessarily their fault, but they're like, and we're like, no, like the internet got hacked. Try it today.
I hope I can make
Your system's not, you know, broken. Blah blah blah.
Period. I'm not sure anyone gets out with their mind.
Or I love telling parents, hey, the game you just bought is a multiplayer game. You're gonna need like Xbox Live or PlayStation Gold in order to play it, and they'll be like, "Pff, whatever, my kid can play this offline." I'm like, okay, don't say I didn't warn you. And then they'll come back. Not all of them will come back, or if they come back, they don't come back to see me. But sometimes they'll be like, nobody told me this. I'm like, ma'am, I distinctly remember this conversation. I did tell you. Well, you didn't do a good enough job of convincing me. All right, because that's my problem. I couldn't break through your mental stupid barrier.
I see you're in need
Or
of
it's like,
service.
hey, you're buying this controller. I really recommend you get a headset with it because they're going to want to talk to their friends, and you're going to want to like get controller batteries for this Xbox controller, rechargeables, because trust me, these don't last very long. Oh, you're just trying to upsell me. I appreciate you doing your job, kid, but I don't need that. It's like, okay, I'll see you next week when you come back saying I need a headset. My kid can't talk to his friends.
There's nothing wrong with being cautious, but you can't avoid
You do your
harm,
best,
right?
and that's sometimes still not enough.
Maybe you should think about adding some combat skills.
We really haven't been adding into combat skills. That's because these combat skills suck. Maybe this would be useful though. That's 75,000, man. F that. But the network's gonna be, it's like, I told them, it's like, look, if you want little Johnny to be able to play this, here's what you're gonna want to do. Unpack it when you get home, make sure everything works first of all. And I did it to where it's like, trust me, you're gonna look good, they're gonna jump right in, that way they're gonna have the best Christmas ever. I had a coworker that used to go by the motto, Santa never forgot. It's like Santa doesn't forget to get extra batteries, Santa doesn't forget to get the headset, Santa doesn't forget, you know, to get a second controller for a co-op game, you know. And one thing I used to tell them is like, hey, do yourself a favor, plug this in when you go home right now. It's very simple. Follow the instructions that are packaged inside when they're not here or like they're at a friend's house or at school or whatever, and run all of the updates. There will be hours of updates based on your internet speed. Run all of the updates right now. So that way, and package it back in the box. And that way, when they open it, they could just plug it in and it's good to go. And some of them were very polite and thanked me for that pro tip, that Christmas life hack that I told them. I appreciated those people, the people that listened to reason. F everyone else. We had some cool customers. There were some customers that gave us like breakfast on Christmas morning and Black Friday. Like they were right there early and they would like buy us like coffee and donuts and bagels and stuff like that. We had some cool customers. When you're in a strip center store, you see a lot of the same families over and over, so you become part of the neighborhood, so to speak. In a mall, nobody gives a shit about you. But the mall sometimes gives you like free energy drinks or free coffee and stuff like that. So it was cool. There were times it was cool. Awesome one. Yeah, man, we're talking about the new gen release this week, and I'm talking about all the other times that during either Christmas or first console releases, all the retail customers and all the struggles that they went through, even though we did our best efforts to prevent them. But yeah, how's it going, awesome one? Kids today aren't gonna know the struggle. They have different struggles, to be fair. You know, you still have to wait a few hours for updates. You know, you're not going to be able to play Call of Duty because the servers are going to be bonked. You know, stuff like that. Name, like, it's like it's like 1% of any online multiplayer game working perfectly on launch day. There's always day one launch problems. I don't want to do that yet. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what we got here. You know there's going to be a boss in here. Why else do they ever give you health and ammo right before a door? Fire alarm. Shotgun ammo that I actually don't need. Really? Oh, I guess we are full of shotgun ammo. When do we get full of shotgun ammo? Oh, damn, those are dogs. Please don't come alive. There's so much ammo around here. What's gonna come out? I wonder if we can blow up these nitrogen tanks. I should have tested one in another room. It's gonna get wild in this room. Maybe I should... Alright, I hear something.
Voices.
That's the Asian lady.
You've got to resist him!
Hoffman, stand back!
No! He doesn't know what he's doing!
What? Ooh, it's got a flamethrower.
Liam!
Wait, we already knew this. Oh, he's O'Neill.
What do you mean, Liam?
Ooh, he got turned into a monster. And he grew 2 feet. Yeah, he got converted. Ew, gross.
Stay out of my way,
Oh, he can see without his glasses now, I guess.
O'Neill, what happened?
Theodore showed me the way. I am his now. I helped him hide. And in exchange, he gave me a new life.
Betrayal.
A life as a slave.
You'll never understand. For that, you'll burn!
Alright, so I'm guessing we have to... Ow.
Getting too hot in here.
Oh shit, there's a lot of shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Now let's see if these liquid nitrogen tanks work. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can freeze them.
He commands that I take care of you. You can either die or change like me.
Oop, that was a bad shot.
I told him.
Alright, so Freeze Bolt was pretty good for that. I wonder if he shocks.
You must be cleansed.
I wonder if I can backstab him. Haha, he shouldn't die.
That wasn't fair. Run all you want. You can't get out of here.
He's probably right.
I won't let him get away. I promise.
Oh.
That's it. I'm done playing with you.
I was able to reload during the cutscene.
It's gonna take more than that to stop me. I'm a weak force.
Oh shit, he's fast.
I won't go down easy.
Oops. Oop, 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 oop.
Stop running.
How did I miss?
Yes, Father Theodore. I told him.
Man, how am I missing so bad?
You must be cleansed.
I love super stealth. It makes them look so dumb. This is what happens when you invest in 100 sneak, baby. I'm just reaping the rewards. He's like, a shotgun goes off in his face. I think I heard something over here. First try. Well, O'Neill, before you die, I need you to tell me, how did you gain a foot? Oh yeah, Grim is basically legally blind if he doesn't have his glasses on. Not even joking.
My fears. I was so scared.
Yeah, he actually, we open up his boots, he actually has like 4-inch platform boots on.
I can't stop.
Damn it. I believe you,
I can't
O'Neill.
find him, O'Neill.
He face shifted. He's not here. Not anywhere. The machine in the room next door. You gotta destroy it.
What machine?
He made me build it. To hide him. Destroy it.
Build what?
You can destroy him.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Let's look at his shoes.
What happened?
Ooh, we can use his flamethrower. Sweet.
I don't know. I've been locked in my safe house since you left.
I don't have a tank though.
When Liam called and asked me to meet him, I was so relieved to hear his voice. But he wasn't Liam. He was that thing. I tried to get through to him, but you heard him.
How did you recognize him?
Theodore Wallace did something to him.
Poor guy. I didn't want to have to kill him.
You didn't have a choice. Theodore wasn't gonna give him up. So what now?
Let's take a look at this machine O'Neill was talking about.
I think it's on the other side of the room where you found us. Let's go.
That's kind of a cool boss fight. We're just too pro though. Broken flamethrower. Okay, we're probably going to fight another flamethrower dude and get parts.
Flamethrower. I could use this, but it's broken. If I found the right parts.
He has big feet. Like, super big feet. Like, look at her feet. Then look at his feet. Holy crap. Dude has big feet. But they're not elevated. They're regular flat soles, in a way. Or, like, they have, like, that sort of dress shoe. Just a very small heel. Yeah, like, right there. Good example. Thank you, Hoffman. Look at her foot right next to his foot. Jesus Christ. Some Mickey Mouse feet over here. I wonder if I can retrieve the 2 bolts I missed. I don't remember where I fired those. It'd be funny if when I use the flamethrower, I also magically grow a foot taller. I never got a chance to figure out if those things blow up. Hoffman, stay right there. Ooh, they would have helped. Ah, I could have froze him so many times. Freezing really helped. I was afraid these dudes were going to come alive too. That would have made things super hectic. I'm not surprised that our flame bolts didn't light him on fire. I didn't expect that to work. But, they still do damage. They still do a lot of damage. Yeah, you're right. At higher difficulty, they might come alive. Nice. Oh, another high-grade weapon. We have 4 high-grade weapon parts. Good lord.
Lots of weird stuff in here. Looks like he was building something.
Maybe that machine he was talking about.
That's because we're playing the game where, like I play most games, I don't upgrade every little thing I can. I focus on like the 2 or 3 really good guns and just focus on that. Because to me, that's the best bang for your buck.
Mark of influence. Theodore's sticking his fingers in every part of this place.
Ew.
Almost like a form of communication with him.
I don't think we got a key.
So you know Theodore Wallace?
Of course. He's head of recruitment. But what's he doing in STEM? Why is he doing this?
There's a lot going on that you don't know about. Theodore wants Lily for himself. You saw what he did to O'Neill. He'll do that to everybody in here if he has to. He'll tear this
You
place
saw what he did
apart
to
and
O'Neill.
get his
He
hands on it.
fixed his vision. He doesn't need glasses anymore. He speaks clearly. He's confident. And he's taller now. You don't want that happening to everyone else, do you? So it's another resonator. But apparently this one's special.
I'm not totally sure, but it looks a hell of a lot like the stable field emitter. Whatever it is, O'Neill said to destroy it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I know just how. It's me.
Sebastian, I'm starting to think you forgot about me.
Have you finished arming that cookie dough of yours?
I have. Looking for an excuse to use it too.
Good. I'm sending you my coordinates. Bring the big guns. We're going hunting.
Got it. I'm already gone. See you soon.
Wow, she does work fast.
I'm almost ready over here. Let me know when you're good to go.
Oh, her name's Esmeralda. I just call her Torres. Torres! Nuke this facility! Yeah, where does he get all these candles from? That's a good question there. Oh, hello. Speaking of keys. I probably could have just saved a bullet, but whatever. We're not really using our pistol anyway. Alright, let's go back and use it really quickly. Before we blow the shindig. Yeah, I was saying it before, but I think it might be the case. I think we're going to finish this game this week. Oh, hello.
Yes, Master. Of course. The machine is operating as it should. Thank you, Father Theodore. To hear you say that, it fills me with pride. What? But she is harmless to us. She's not. No. I would never disobey. Of course I will. Whatever pleases you.
I'm glad we went back. Just seeing any of these gives us, I think, 500 goop juice.
Clearances don't mean much when everyone's dead. Just please come and meet me here. I have something to show you. It's important. I'm sorry, you can come. But he demands it.
Alright. Do we have 900? Oh, we're so short. Well, if we're lucky, we'll get some weapon parts here. Yeah, I'm interested to see where this game's gonna go in terms of the story.
Detective.
Come on, load. I know this isn't the Xbox Series X yet. Gunpowder? I guess I'll take it. Thanks, Kitty. Alright, so let's get a couple shock bolts. Get a couple harpoon bolts. Yeah, I might as well craft a freeze bolt. We're not finding too many of these. Alright, so we need 2 special tanks is what we need there. And you, sniper rifle. I appreciate you. Holding your own. Okay, we're good. Let's save. But yeah, just talking to some of my old GameStop manager friends that are still in the biz, the PlayStation 5 is honking heavy. Like as a weight comparison of just the boxes, because they used to come in boxes of 3, now they come in boxes of 2, and they are big chunky boys. He showed me the pictures of the boxes. And he said if it was a race between the heaviest console on Xbox One Series X or the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 wins by a mile. Things are practically an elephant. And of course, like he said, it sucks, but the fan is also super loud. Still, I'm like, oh, why did they not fix that fan problem? People used to return their Pros, the PS4 Pros, because they're like, the fan's too loud. I'm like, I know it sounds weird, and it's not convenient, and I apologize for the damaged experience, but that really is how it's supposed to sound. The best I can recommend is just making sure it's not inside a cabinet or it's allowed to breathe, but I'm afraid that really is the normal functioning parameters of the PS4 Pro. There's nothing wrong with your system. You know, I test it in front of them, show them everything too. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. That's just how it is. Most people shove their systems like in a little media center, and God forbid they have the type that have doors on them, because that's just killing your electronics. But they usually shove it against like the wall to where it can't breathe. That's why the entire perimeter of the current gen, soon to be last gen, and the next gen, soon to be current gen systems, that's why they have ridiculously huge fan and ventilation areas. I wear headphones, so I don't notice the sound of my fan. The only sound you guys are hearing are the squeak of my room fan, which, by the way, I put to stop rotating while I'm streaming, so it's just kind of blowing directly on me. I don't think you can probably still hear it faintly, but it's not an oscillation, so it's not going to be squeaking like it did before. I need to take off the back part and see what's squeaking, because I did put some silicone spray on the joints, and that's not the problem.
Tell me something, Torres. So you knew Hoffman before this?
Everybody knows Hoffman. You don't get into Mobius without passing through her office.
Can she be trusted?
I might have said no before, but nothing like
See, I did have a fancy electronic one before, and it broke, Umbra. It broke, and so I had to whip out the old oscillation fan that I had before.
Just a bit of a cold fish. I have trouble completely trusting people who
Silicone
look at me like I'm
spray.
something in a petri
You know
dish.
it, Grim.
I don't know what's gonna happen when we blow this thing up.
Me either. But at least we're being proactive.
I don't think we're gonna convince Theodore to leave Lily alone. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who can be talked into doing the right thing.
So you're giving me orders to shoot on sight?
I'm just saying be prepared for anything. You can't predict what's gonna happen in this place. No offense, but how did someone as smart and headstrong as you want
Your old PS2 would get insanely loud. You just turn up the music. You live dangerously then, Griffin.
They loaned me out to Mobius for some Black Ops stuff. Once my term was up, they came knocking.
And you just joined up like that?
They were pretty good salesmen. They don't tell you everything when you sign up. I was tasked with some things that I'm not proud of. They expect you to follow blindly, and if you disobey, when Myra offered me the opportunity to get
And
out,
Sebastian's alone
I
in a
still had
room,
some morals
candlelit with 2 pretty ladies.
I had to
I don't know how he contains himself.
Is that enough to take care of this thing?
Granted, either one of these ladies can easily snap his neck, but you know.
It's ready to go when you are.
I'm good to go.
good to go.
I'm going to check out the equipment in the other room. Good luck, you two.
I mean, his wife is technically a zombie lady now, so he's kind of technically single.
Operation Kick Ass happening in 3, 2, 1.
But he's, I guess because there's a chance of saving his wife, maybe. That's why he's
Are you okay, Torres?
he's still a family guy.
Torres? Where'd you...
Sebastian Castellanos, you refuse to step into the darkness. So you try to bring me to the light. Your rash decisions have always been your downfall. Come then, I await you. You want to find your beloved daughter? Go there. See if it's everything you dreamt of.
I hope that my daughter isn't the crazy ghost lady.
I'm over here, Dad. Hurry!
That's what I'm kind of hoping is not the case.
Lily? You're here.
Wait, hold on. Do I hear monsters? Well, technically I can use all my weapons, so there could be monsters here. I'm pretty sure I hear dudes. Yeah, I definitely hear monsters. There's things down here. Not too much cover, though. Oh. I could barely see him. He blends right in. Yeah, there's movement all over the place. Is that dude have an axe? Oh. I was gonna knife you. Man, that big boy almost got me there. Yeah, come over here, man. It's all good. Come over here. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Something strange over here, isn't there? Better come check it out. Come on. Don't make me shoot you in the face from here. Alright, if we're gonna play this way. Oh, now you see. Okay. You're a big boy, so you deserve a big bullet. You have an axe, I see you. Man, this thing's 108 meter feet. Hey, Bunny, I guess you got back in. What am I hearing? Do you have an RTX card of any generation? No. I'm still rocking my GeForce 980. I don't believe that's technically part of the RTX series. I think it was earlier than that. Alright, so we have you over there. What is that? What is that big thing over there? That's something new. And because you are new, I am not going to take any chances. And we're going to see how well you stand up to a harpoon bolt. Alright, harpoon, stay still. Stay still. Okay, so I don't know if the harpoon killed him, or if popping any one of those pimples blows him up. But either way, I'm calling it a win. And that was a pretty big explosion. Ooh, 900. I think I could skip these dudes, but I don't know where I'm going. Alright, it's not that way, whatever it is. Okay. How do I open these big doors? I need a crank, don't I? Oh, it has one. Okay, cool. Oh, it has an automatic noise background filter? That's cool. That's good to know. I'm sure all the new ones have it too, then. Alright. That is a tricycle? It is a tricycle. Alright, this way seems to be forward. I do like how immersive it is that your communicator is also your, Oh, come on, you know that's a trap, dude. What is that? A gunpowder? That ain't worth it. Okay, so experiment number 2. We are going to see if a sniper rifle is enough damage to pop those pimples. I should have made more sniper rifle ammo. It is not. Alright. So 1 harpoon bolt, 2 sniper bullets. So this thing's more powerful than a sniper, but not powerful enough for a harpoon. Good to know. It's all data. Yeah, go back. Get out of here. Schloop. Oh, that one will give me 800. I'm gonna give those guys a wide berth. I just don't feel it's worth the ammo to kill these dudes. This is why Sneak 100 is so useful. Right here. Man. Maxing out Sneak is so useful. Alright, so pretty much everything here is a trap. And everyone here has an axe. Thanks for the 500. Yeah, this is kind of like this kind of feels like a video game level. It's not really like, I'm in the tortured psychological mind of a killer, or my estranged wife also channeling my daughter. This is straight up a video game level. Okay, we know there's gonna be dudes that pop out after this, but we're still gonna take it. Or maybe not. Man, I'm getting bad with my predictions. So I have to
Mom never gave up. Not like you.
You're a bad dad.
She tried to tell you.
But you were too stupid to listen.
No, this isn't right.
Oh, referring to how stealth works when you max it out? Yeah. 100% video game logic.
You know anything about me?
Myra understood that goals can be achieved by submission, by joining.
Why weren't you there when I needed you? Why weren't you there when I needed you?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up. Boring conversation anyway. Alright, so lots of dudes. Going the direct way is obviously the worst path. Oh man, this very target rich environment here. Man, they're just walking out in the open, aren't they? And now those dogs. God, those dogs are so annoying. Look how much damage just like that one thing did. I didn't even see that thing. It just came out of the darkness. I see them scampering. Still, because we have max stealth, if we just stay crouched and shoot at them from a distance, it's possible we can kill them without them alerting the others. Possibly. Just in case I'm taking off my flashlight, in case that matters. It's still unclear if it matters. I'm not taking that goop juice. That's a trap. Should have stayed down. To be fair though, everybody's dropping axes. I see that dog. Yeah, it's very much like straight out of The Thing, the fused human thing. It's unclear if it's representing any sort of symbolism, though. Alright, what sees me? I don't know what thought it saw me, but hanging out here just in case. Oh, it's another dog. To me, symbolism should be something that's readily identifiable. Otherwise, the obtuse nature of whatever you're trying to go for, if you have to dig super deep for symbolism, it kind of fails. It needs to be just symbolic enough to where people recognize it's a symbol to begin with, but not so symbolic where people are, you know, there's a leap in logic in terms of how you're connecting it. Like, oh, this channel walking down a stairwell is representative of how Lily came out of a uterus. It's like, okay, you're reading too far into this.
After all this, you still want to be reunited with Lily?
I do. I need to find her.
Silent Hill fans in a nutshell. I mean, you're kind of right, dude. Last of Us people, they try so hard to justify the bad writing in that game with like, oh, this is symbolic of this and this is symbolic of that. It's like it's not. It really is. You are reading too far in. You are trying so hard to justify the writing. You were trying way harder than anyone in that series on the writing team tried. Yeah, I desperately want this to have meaning. That's exactly it, Jatron. It's like we were talking about this morning.
Lily.
Alright, well, at least you can turn into the ghost lady.
Lily.
There she is. Your precious daughter. Isn't this what you wanted?
Dad? You let this happen to me. Why didn't you save me?
He's got a dog on his cane.
No. Please. I couldn't. I wanted to.
Everyone knows The Last of Us fundamentally invented the concept of father figures disappointed with their earlier failures, either in raising a daughter or just raising children in general. It's actually true that before, 2013? That fathers actually never fundamentally struggled in their position. However, The Last of Us created a new concept that unfortunately has been taken to the mainstream, and now we have all sorts of dad problems all over. Oh man, I didn't think he was gonna shoot her.
No. No.
But yeah, this created a distressing mindset among fatherhood that it was okay to be a self-questioning father. Because everyone knows dads never question themselves. But when The Last of Us introduced that concept, everybody started copying it, including real life. So take that as you will. It's a very factual statement. I heard that from people that understand how this game's symbolism really works.
You can't let him get to you. You gotta give that son of a bitch some payback.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you alright? You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious.
Ah, I'm questioning what's real.
Torres. Where?
This scene is so stupid. What, this scene of him in his house?
How did I?
Or the scene just now with Torres fending off some Zambos. Did they really have a wedding where like she held up a red gun and he held up a, I'm guessing, I think it's a blue gun? Interesting. Another scene with Torres. I'll be honest, I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure what that was supposed to achieve.
Lily's room.
It just kind of seems like they want to write her out.
Just the way it used to be.
And just kind of did it. It's like, he fades in and out, and he thinks he shoots her, but then in a pseudo-reality, she just kind of falls to Zambos for some reason. Even though she's been surviving on her own this long against way worse. You know, she's also the demolitions expert. She somehow just doesn't have explosives on her. It's kind of weird. Her plot armor fell off. That was a plot armor malfunction. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, I'm with you, Noel. It's like, yeah, it's funny how she survived and fend off the horde, you know, and then you just kind of come in. And good thing they didn't kill you. Ha, look at that. See, what would be cool is that instead of finding this once, you find this 7 more times. This is also, if you don't recognize this, this is the symbol of the very popular Microsoft property, Skyrim. More precisely, the Elder Scrolls. But yeah. Retroactively, every single Elder Scrolls is also called Skyrim. People don't know this. But Oblivion is actually Skyrim 4. And everyone looks forward to Skyrim 6 next. It gets very confusing. Some people just assume it's Skyrim 2. It's actually Skyrim 6. And everyone beforehand was, you know, Morrowind was Skyrim 4, you know, or no, Skyrim 3. Daggerfall was Skyrim 2.
I buried myself in work so hard. If I could only get some of that time back. I'd spend it with them.
Shinji Mikami directed this. He did direct this. But they clearly went in a very different direction. Skyrim is the most popular RPG on the planet. If you've ever played real RPGs or a real gamer, you've played this game. I shouldn't even have to explain it. Because if you didn't play it, that means you're obviously a fake gamer. And you have no excuse. This thing's on literally everything. This thing runs on pregnancy machines. Skyrim's literally been ported to everything. So if you just went out of your way, it's either because you're a hater and you don't know what good games are, or you're just not a real gamer. If you don't own at least 3 versions of Skyrim, you're not serious. I can't take you seriously. I'm actually trying to think of how many versions of Skyrim I own. I mean, I have it on PC. I had the special edition on 360. I guess because through Game Pass, I also have it again on the Xbox One.
What an incredible woman. She really could do it all. No wonder she was able to infiltrate Mobius. Once she set her mind to something, she wouldn't stop. Unlike me. That letter. Myra's last communication.
Yeah, I was also one of those where I had it on Steam and they just gave me the free upgrade to the special edition.
So crazy at the time.
Just like Bioshock.
Believed her.
Cool move.
My dearest Sebastian,
I know they gave me the code for Skyrim on Switch and I gave it to somebody else.
pass.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna play this
It
again.
means that my investigation got too close to the truth. It means that you may never see me again. I'm sorry I kept it from you, but it was to protect you. From either the truth or my madness. I've enclosed a copy of my files. I only hope that you never receive them, but if you do, it's up to you to finish what I started. Please.
No, well, I'm a fake gamer, but I never play Skyrim because I don't like spiders. That's fair. I
love
mean, for coming clean, I'm also a fake gamer. I'm actually just reviewing somebody else's gameplay right now, actually, for a recap. As everyone knows, when I post the recaps, I don't actually play those games. I'm actually just voicing over someone else's gameplay.
I'm so sorry, Sebastian. You've endured so much.
Her hair is very blonde here, but it's very dark
all
elsewhere.
alone.
Can't tell if she's dying and if it's just how it looks. In fact, if you listen closely on the Discords, you know that I hate all video games. I publicly voiced this position that I just hate all video games. It's why I never gave anything a 10 out of 10.
So messed
It's because I don't understand what good games are.
talking to an hallucination.
But I don't think you need to understand video games in order to judge them. I know I can look at a video game's trailer 2 years before it comes out and know if it's going to be a good game or not.
I couldn't save Lily from the fire.
That's why I can look at trailers like Final Fantasy 16 and know just from that teaser trailer, I already know exactly how that game's going to be, if it's going to be good or not. Sometimes it takes a forward-thinking mind outside the box. It doesn't drink the video game Kool-Aid.
How could you? Mobius are a force of nature. What you're doing, it's like blaming yourself for an earthquake. It wasn't your fault.
I appreciate that Sebastian cares more about this scene than I do, in all seriousness.
Just stop torturing yourself.
His gun just kind of, whoop, moved in that scene there.
That's why I married you.
She looks so much older than him.
Save her.
To be fair, though, he looks like he got younger versus the last game. Yeah, Sebastian's in the first game, too.
Many forces against you.
He's supposed to be
You
like
have to stay strong.
6 years, 7 years older in this game, but he looks younger. He's gonna turn to a monster. Okay.
I forgive you. And Lily will too.
This is a hallucination.
But the most important thing is that you forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself.
I thought she was seriously gonna turn into a monster. Why would a nice, clean version of his house
She's right.
with Lily there
She's always
and
been
Lily's research notes, unless this really is a safe haven inside the nightmare world?
But guilt for what? It's their fault, not mine. They took everything from me.
I never asked for
It's
this.
not any of this, but I'm gonna finish it. And God help anybody that stands in my way.
hope nothing comes out and spooks me. Oh. It was all a dream. How do I add games to the queue? I'm the only one who can actually edit the queue because Jesus Christ, I'm not letting anyone else touch that except for me. It's already an organized mess. However, all you have to do is either just like tell me directly, hey, have you thought about covering this game? And if it's a game that fits my criteria, then I add it to the queue. If it's something I'm not sure about, then I add a question mark to it.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. I tried to save her, but
I thought you were a doctor. Okay, I'm a psychologist. I thought you were a real doctor.
official. She died from injuries sustained in a battle with those things.
Damn it.
You sure? Because I'm pretty sure I shot her in the gut, and that's pretty damn fatal.
She was a good soldier.
Nah, Jay-chan, she died
Just wanted to save Lily.
because the story just wanted to write her off in a stupid way. I'm actually in disbelief, just like Sebastian. Why did the story kill her off in a dumb way? Will you cover Wild Arms 2? I will.
It's not your fault. Don't let him do this to you.
You're right. That goddamn son of a bitch. This is what he wants. Trying to make me feel guilty. But he's the one who did this. Not me. He's the guilty one.
I'm beginning to believe.
It's time to clean house. I've just gotta find Theodore.
That's not the problem. Destroying Liam's machine worked. Theodore's out there in the open now. The problem is getting to him.
What do you mean?
I picked this up on the exterior surveillance system cameras. Have a look. Theodore's stronghold appeared in the middle of Union, but it's surrounded by what looks like a massive wall of fire.
Shit. I won't be able to get through it.
I think that there may be a way. I found a device.
Oh, we get her
in the
assault
living
rifle.
room that should be able to help.
Great. Let's see it.
Watch the thing be a piece of
Not quite
shit.
ready. I still have to do a few tweaks.
Actually, I think I remember from the damage test that the assault rifle is actually garbage tier.
Being a hotel near there. I'll go check if it's safe, then send you the coordinates. You can meet me there with the device.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Fate Tactics. I actually just recently got that from the recent Humble Bundle. But if I'm not mistaken, that's actually a sequel to another game. I believe Nanomaster told me that. And I was like, the hell's that game about? Yeah, apparently it's a sequel to another game.
I'm sorry, Esmeralda. I'll make sure you didn't die for nothing.
To be fair, they killed her in the very graceful way that most movies like to kill. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this gun ever. It's a trap. Where they, like, you know, they cut up her arms and her legs and maybe her torso is really bad, but her, like, her face and most of her extremities are not really mutilated, mangled, or destroyed. She just kind of dies beautifully. Very graceful deaths. Meanwhile, if it was a dude, his head would have been punched in, drop kicked. Probably would have exploded. They would have mutilated him like they did O'Neill.
A few more things, Hoffman.
Yeah, actually, where is Hacker Man? He's just chilling out. He's trying to find a backdoor exit. He might hopefully come in and save us.
Theodore's been messing.
He's gonna hack the system.
Every time I see him, he uses my own.
He should try hacking the bullets out of
That sounds like him.
Torres's
He's a master
body.
of neurolinguistic programming. And in here, the linguistic part becomes irrelevant. Why talk when you can get straight into your mind?
He almost had me. But I searched inside myself, and there was someone there. Someone who told me what I needed to do. I know I can take him on now.
Yes, I can see that you're ready.
How did you?
Oh, there's a word for that thing I just described?
The siege
Hmm.
psychologist.
Ha 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 ha.
If she didn't try to save me.
Don't feel guilty. We talked while I tried to save her. She told me about the plan. She wanted it to succeed. She made a decision to get you. She knew the risks and did what she thought was right. She said that she owed you.
They're talking like we're getting ready for the end game.
For what? It's just mad.
Esmeralda is the operative who took Lily from your home and burned you down. She's felt guilty ever since. That's why she.
Oh, well
blamed
then
her.
I'm really not extra
That's
guilty
why
for
she
her
risked
dying.
life to save you.
What?
Don't hate her, Sebastian.
Sebastian
She didn't have a
curb
choice
stomps
at
her
the time,
face.
and she did everything she could to make it right.
I can't hate her. She sacrificed herself for the plan. She made her amends.
I guess. I mean, no use crying over spilt milk or dead operatives in this case. We got an item. Hoffman's like, I didn't wash that cup. He's like, haha, you say it like it matters. Oops, I didn't mean to go this way. Oh, is there anything else here really fast? That's not what I meant to do. Maybe I did mean to go this way. I guess it is around the corner. Actually, those doors were locked first time through here. It's possible they unlocked. Not this one. Am I hearing footsteps or am I... I think it's my own footsteps. Oh, this is unlocked now. Oh wait, we were here before. Okay. Thanks, I guess. This is almost implying that there's a door that connects the previous part of this facility. Well, it would have been over there, but alright, maybe not. Okay, let's leave. Okay. Got about 20 more minutes before we call it a night. Alright. Hey, it's the guy we were just talking about. Let me guess, you found the back way out.
You're still in here? Are you okay?
Sebastian, just the man I was looking for. Look, I'm okay, but I could really use your help back here. It'd be worth your while.
I should probably go to his safe room and see what's going on.
Head a psych safe house. It's just a side quest, but I'm sure it's worth it. The man's good for his word. Okay. Since we're going back to that part of town, now this is the part where everything's going to be super difficult and there's going to be a million gross things all over the road. Alright, so let's see how bad it's going to be. How bad is this world? The second version of Town Part 2. But hey, we're in Chapter 13 now. We're getting very close. We might actually finish this on Tuesday. Akumi Nakamura? Yeah, she did. She worked on this before she became internet meme and showed off Ghostwire. And even then, I believe she left that team, if I'm not mistaken. If someone wants to look that up, I'm pretty sure she left the team and is doing something else. I'm not sure what the reason was, what the stated reason was, or what the official reason was. Because let's be real, the stated reason we get as the public is very rarely the actual reason. Nice. Can't believe I have 14. Oh, hello. We're going back to cash you in. And actually, we have enough weapon parts to upgrade our sniper rifle to its final form. Bam. Worth it. Yeah, stuff's garbage. Let's see. What else should we do? What's the next thing we should save up for? You know what? I think increase ammo capacity. Because if we get 11 shots on this thing, and we're reloading every 3 shots, blech. Reasons unknown? Oh well. Maybe now that's, you know, they're all under the Microsoft umbrella now, maybe they'll make her an offer to come back? I don't know. I don't know how pivotal she was to the project. It sucks though. I wonder if they changed the direction of the project, because remember when she was first advertising it, she was like, it's very spooky. But then they show the trailer, I'm like, this really doesn't look that spooky. Oh my god, useless. Really? Ugh. Oh well, I guess free healing is not a bad thing per se. If I was on hard mode, I'm guaranteed that would probably be like a lifesaver, but, you know. Oh, whoops.
Back again, Detective? There's nothing wrong with being cautious, but you can't.
But you think Faye Tactics Awesome One is worth recapping? I'm curious. I haven't really heard people talking about it being one of like the best stories out there. One of the things I pay attention to the Game of the Year awards, which is now in December, rightfully so, is any of the games that are nominated for Best Narrative. Because sometimes you get some hidden gems out of there. That's how we found out about, what was it, Plague Tale Innocence. And I love that game. That game was great. That game had a great story. That game had just great design, great escalation. That game was just good all around. I can see how it won Best Indie Game for many people. That game is definitely a good game. You think it's worth it for the way it's told? Interesting. It's nothing groundbreaking. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. It just has to be interesting. Or fun. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna invest in the hopefully people miss us auto dodge. $10,000, we'll get that this chapter, I'm sure. Yeah, Plague Tale knew when to end. Plague Tale was just the right length, and the thing I love about Plague Tale is that none of its chapters were filler. None of its chapters felt like padding, just for the sake of being a longer game. They were all tight, they were to the point, it was well told. I was like, this is some sharp, snappy storytelling. And I really appreciate it. Fate Tactics is loud. Gotcha. Man, that one missing one, I guarantee that was in Chapter 4. Guarantee that was in Chapter 4. We almost had a perfect record here.
Kidman,
Yes, Sebastian? What are you thinking about?
Lily. Everything that's happening in here is because of her. Everyone wants her. Like she's just some object to be owned. She's the real victim here. Poor thing doesn't know what it's like to live a normal life. All these years with Mobius have probably destroyed her innocence.
She's probably not a little kid either. He's just remembering her as a little kid.
I hope so.
She's probably not a little kid.
Youth was stolen from her. She didn't get a chance to go to school, to have friends, all the birthdays and holidays she missed. It's heartbreaking to think of what she's been through. Lily was always so precocious,
Could have done without the upgrade tree.
observant.
Yeah, that was definitely a video game element to it, but, well, it didn't harm the game experience.
Not just what you were saying, but what you were feeling too. I always knew she was special. But I thought I was
Like 75% of those upgrades felt like good upgrades to have.
Found because of her often
Like I said, I thought it was super cool I could add a tripod and a scope and
past tense.
a semi-automatic upgrade to my sling. I thought that was super cool.
And in here,
Getting kill streaks on my sling was super nice in Innocence.
start to rebuild your relationship.
You made it to the last trial, Shadowbringers. Good job, Umbra.
Do for you.
I have not been progressing on my Final Fantasy XIV recap as much as I want. Speaking of games that I'm recapping that I never played, that is going to be the third game that I'm recapping a game that I didn't record footage for. Just 100% didn't. All right, we're getting really close to time. I'm thinking we just check out the town, see what we're up against. Just kind of scope around a little bit, maybe carve a few safe zones, and then scurry on back and call it a night. So let's see what we're dealing with. Because for all we know, there's like circular saw ladies everywhere. And that's just going to be plain inconvenient. Okay. Alright, how bad is it out here?
shit. That really is a stronghold.
What's going on in there, Sebastian? Dem is going crazy. It seems like it's becoming even more destabilized.
You don't know the half of it.
I take it you had something to do with it?
I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have to, Kidman. I'm gonna finish this once and for all. I'm gonna save Lily. And I have all the tools I need this time.
I know now, Kidman, that without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light.
touch.
I have everything I need. Oh my god, really? Son of a bitch. Okay, well, that's where we find our extra parts, isn't it? Alright. Shit, maybe we let him just do some of the work here. He's kind of just having fun. Alright, real fast though. Does he know I'm here? No way. Man, this dude covers his flanks. I just need to let him turn around. Because we can take this guy. I doubt he's boss level. It's just funny at this point. Man, the crate meta, I tell you. Give me that crate. That's what I'm talking about.
Just the component I need.
I'm good at video games, everybody. I mean, the person playing this game is good at video games. GG too easy. I don't think I took a single hit that entire fight. No, I'm at full health. Flawless, baby. Flawless victory. That did take me like 10 shotgun shells, though. And 3 sniper rifle bullets. So that dude was a damage sponge. So he probably does have a similar health to the regular mini boss. There's my disappearing shotgun again. But, yeah, we got it done. We got it done. Alright, so the other flamethrower dude is probably also walking around this town. And there's also clearly firemen walking around, so flame gits are running around. Alright, so we got flame gits running around. We got flame bros hulking out. Well, let's just go back. And clearly all I need to do to beat the flamethrower dudes is just get behind a crate. Just a single crate, though. If that was a long crate, he would have caught me on the corners. But because it was a single crate, we could do all day. And that crate, man, I tell you what, they built crates solid. Back in my day, that's how they used to build crates. They could handle anything. Otherworld appearances, flamethrowers, explosions. Man, kids these days don't know how crates are made anymore, I tell you. Is the only workbench in... Yeah, it might be in the safe zone. But yeah, good stuff. Maybe try shooting a gas canister? I don't know, man. There didn't seem to be any indicator where the gas canister, like you would think in other games, was the weak point. There didn't seem to be any indicator for that. Because here's what I thought. I would have thought that if I'm sneak attacking a dude with a flamethrower, not only would I knife him, but I would knife off the backpack that he has for fuel. I mean, for real. Alright, so we're gonna up the amount of sniper rifle bullets we got here. Because I get the feeling we're gonna be needing this a lot. Also, we can afford it. Actually, the smoke bolt actually would have been really good too, because when we fired a smoke bolt at the boss, he literally just stood there and smoked. Like, where did he go? Like, smoke bombs are really good. I should just use a smoke bomb next time. I have not been using the smoke bolt at all, and it really does do work. The shock bolt does do work though too, quite frankly. Okay, and while we're here, I think we can get the other upgrade. Yeah, we can. You think the box your protector,
How may I assist you?
but I was born in it, molded by it. You see, what a lot of people don't understand when they play The Evil Within 2 is that if you spend a lot of time giving the boxes gifts, taking them out on dates, building up your affinity level, making sure that to feed them their favorite food, washing their hair, if you do stuff like that, then when they reach like rank 10 with box affinity level, the boxes will literally act as invincible bodyguards for you. Most people don't take the time to invest in their crate friends, but I do, and you clearly see the results of it. I mean, I'm not trying to like game the system or anything like that. I'm not exploiting any crazy AI tricks. All I did was just play the game exactly as it was intended to, and I decided to max out my affinity level with the box crates. Anybody can do it. I mean, you guys can do it too. I'm not doing anything special. It just looks like I'm just, super good at games, but that's literally all I did. I just did all the side quests. It had a loyalty quest. I did it. Most people just skip it, but I did the loyalty quest for the boxes, and I'm just reaping my proper rewards, and I'm justified in the results of my investment. You either die hiding in a crate or live long enough to become the crate. Some hide in boxes and others hide around them. Exactly. I think box meta is going to be the name of the next episode. I accidentally created a second save slot. Whatever. We'll have cascading saves now. Alright, very productive episode. Box Bro came in clutch against the Flamethrower Man, and I hope to see him during the next Flamethrower Man that's probably in this chapter. And yeah, good times. We're making a lot of progress. So thank you so much, everybody who jumped in tonight. It was a lot of fun talking to everybody. If you are attempting to get your next gen console this week, I really do, fingers crossed, hope that you do get what you want. I'm not personally going to invest in that. I don't think it's a good value for me personally, but for other people, it's a different issue. Your purchasing decision, your call. I just hope that it works great for you out of the box. I hope you enjoy the better experience for the games you're playing. You do you. And otherwise, yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, everybody that came by. We are going to most likely finish this Tuesday. If we don't finish it Tuesday for any reason, then definitely Wednesday. We'll do a special Wednesday watch, and we'll finish this up. We'll finish the fight this week for Evil Within 2. Really having fun with the game so far, enjoying it, especially since we can have really crazy moments like just now. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next Battlefield.